many of us here in Lawrence, the presidential election in November of 2008 woke us up to the possibility that we can make a difference if we choose to get involved. For some, it was our first time getting involved in politics. For many, it was the first time voting. For others, it was a reminder after years of feeling disconnected that if we really chose to come together as a nation, we can do anything. And now, a new type of conversation is happening here in Lawrence. A conversation that can be heard from the corner bodega to the various neighborhood groups and even in City Hall. How can we bring the same spirit and momentum to our city? How can we shape new politics here in Lawrence in a way that will bring us all together to move our city forward? This conversation is now bringing together many people of all kinds from different backgrounds, young, old, men and women, all over Lawrence to talk with a new enthusiasm and a new commitment about the future of our city and what we can all do together to make sure that we elect the best leaders to move our city forward. From these conversations has come a powerful message that here in Lawrence in the year 2009, we all want to work for.
Nueva comunidad, nueva política y nuevo compromiso. Porque como dice, lo podemos y lo podremos.
What is this new politics? A politics absent of negativity, personal attacks and divisions, but full of positive dialogue.
Para hacer una nueva política y adquirir un nuevo compromiso, yo incluiría aquí una palabra que aquí ya se ha citado, que es la palabra conciencia. Hay que prepararse, tener conciencia, reflexionar, unirnos, interactuar entre nosotros y intercambiar opiniones, por supuesto, ideas, y de esa manera nos lograremos para estar fuertes, para ser fuertes y adquirir poder.
Secondly, a politics that is committed to including everyone and where everyone participates.
So why am I involved with Yes We Will? Certainly, seeing what happened with this last presidential election, I always considered myself to be somewhat involved, at least on that level, when it came to voting for the president. But never as involved as I was this year. And it suddenly occurred to me that it shouldn't just be on the presidential level, it should also be across all levels, because what happens in the city is really where you can really potentially make a bigger difference.
Involved in Yes We Will to contribute, like anybody else that's volunteering their time. We all have different ideas, we all have different backgrounds, skills, experience to bring to the table, so I thought that I would use my education and background to be included in the great change that's going to be coming into Lawrence, Massachusetts through Yes We Will.
Where everyone who can vote does.
Nuestros votos de nosotros esta vez valió mucho.
A politics committed to getting good information into the hands of all Lawrencians.
I really think that getting information in the hands of everyone and making it accessible is going to be key and huge. I think once that starts happening, once people start getting this information, then the politicians and the other elected officials are really going to have to respond to that.
And finally, a politics where we can develop a positive vision for the future of our city, its people, and hold our leaders accountable to that vision.
Loren tenga una visión más clara hacia dónde vamos en el futuro, qué queremos y a dónde queremos llegar para poder tener una mejor ciudad.
This new politics is best summed up by these three action words: respect, empower, include. Yes We Will is a nonpartisan open forum for all who live and work in Lawrence and who support and are willing to promote a new politics in Lawrence based on respect, empower, and include.
It is about grassroots organizing It is a basic approach, and I think once you give people something that they can look forward to, then they're more than willing to participate, and that's what we have here. We're getting enough people in the city to make a change. This is a beautiful city. Everything we need is right here.
The reason why I'm involved with Yes We Will is because I want to be somebody who takes that proactive approach. I want to show that being proactive in things does yield results, and I want to be a living example of that.
So how do I get involved? Sign the pledge, host or facilitate a house meeting to get people talking about their vision, register voters, prepare food for volunteers, help out in the office, or join one of the planning teams and help coordinate events and add to the overall strategy of the campaign.
How will we bring this change about? We're going to go from door to door, neighborhood to neighborhood, corner to corner, street to street. We're going to go district to district, and ultimately we're going to do this all over the city. So that's how we're going to do it.
It is an effort to keep the residents engaged and informed and involved. It is an effort to build new capacity, to hold decision makers accountable, and to help people make better choices.
Verdaderamente veremos el cambio, y yo sé que va a ser algo que va a marcar la historia de Lawrence.
In order to actually create political power, I learned in Lawrence, you have to talk to each other. And we have to get to know our neighbors, and we have to build relationships and trust.
I think Yes We Will means that we have to take action, that we have to take responsibility for whatever's going on in our neighborhoods, in our homes, in our cities, in our state, and in our country, and ultimately the world.
We cannot sit back and wait for the change in the new community, new politics, and new commitment to come to Lawrence. Nor can we expect that others will do it for us. Instead, we must take hold of this moment, and in the words of Mahatma Gandhi, be the change that you want to see in the world.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we will.
Yes, we
Yes, we will.
will.
Yes, we will.
Yes,
Si
we
podemos.
will.
Yes, we will.
Yes,